Allah. Allah. I'll be right back. What's up, people? What's up, what's up? What's up, people? Hello, my people. Hello, sweet Justine. Got some hot chocolate today. Maybe all the ice is catching up with me. We don't know yet. Hope you're doing good. Number one. Oh, that's a nice dress you had. Nice dress. I didn't put it together at first, but I guess somebody said it, or you did, or somebody called it a Cinderella dress. Looked just like Cinderella. Now, unfortunately, 7-Eleven doesn't believe in little marshmallows. I do, but 7-Eleven doesn't. Little knuckleheads. Okay, well, I have officially reached tired. I didn't think that was possible, but I have reached it. So if you dig ice up all week, you might be tired at the end of that week. Apparently. What the fuck is that about? I'm tired. I woke up this morning, I was like, I ain't going to work today. And then, I went on my patio. I did my normal thing, right? And then I was like, man, I ain't going to work today. Now, since then, I've probably told myself that like 6 times. So, we're going to go do our absolutes. And then we're going to breakfast. And and then I'm not going to work today. So I'm going to work and then not go to work. Got to get the electrical readings today and get the electrical bill going. I am not without a few things to do. Yeah, I did. That fucking pussy right there. Oh my god. I think I want to go start a fight with him. One moment. Hello. Hello, one moment. Kumus.com. You had a good stream going yesterday, Justine. A lot of people were there. Good to see that, of course. I still have a few more months of both. Oh yeah, snow and ice. BYOB means bring your own bottle. Bring your own beer. Bring your own beer. Bring your own booze. Or bring your own bottle. All kind of a reference to a liquor store. BYOB comes from restaurants that don't have their liquor license. And so they say bring your own beer. So you can actually just walk in with like a 6-pack of beer. They'll put ice in a bucket for you or whatever, but they can't serve you any alcohol. So it's called BYOB. Bring your own beer. Pretty sure that's right. Is that right, Justine? I'm pretty sure that seems right. Hello, Hannah. Hello, hello. Hello, Miss Hannah. Como está acá, Hannah? I can't believe it. Took you to remind me to get back on Wi-Fi. Oh, it was real bad. You showed me that chili, and I was like, oh, okay, can't you see the screen, Justine? My screen always seems to look perfect. So whatever's going on for you guys, my screen always looks perfect. Yes, that's right, Bruce. BYOB. Oh, man. Hopefully all this ice is gone. If it's not, I'm about to be breaking ice again. Even though I'm tired and all that. Don't give a shit. I had to field like 6 crying complaints yesterday. People mad about ice, and I'm like, come on, dude. You know, we had an ice storm. Like, what do you mean? There's some ice still on the ground? My parking lot over here was like 85% usable, and we make that determination based on how many parking spots we have versus how many are iced over or not usable. And so we were like 85% usable. And I got an employee from one of the places talking about, we need to do more about this. And I was like, no, that's what everybody does. That's exactly it right there. What do you mean we need to do more about this? What do you want to do about it? How much do you want to spend, bro? And that's what it all really comes back to, is how much do you want to spend to resolve this situation? Because we can resolve it. That's not the problem. You know, the challenge isn't, is it able to be resolved? Yes, of course. This is fucking planet Earth, you know. But you know, it's not free. So, you know, like, what do they want me to tell them? It's free. It's also free. The ice storm was free. We got a free ice storm, that's for sure. Get that for free. Screen looked perfect. No one said anything. Oh, Busted. was teasing everybody about to witness that. I was usually making a venison. You do, bro, you do. Red meat at that. Red meat. I know your doctor said that stuff, but I don't believe it. That's why I never go see doctors. They always tell me some shit I don't want to hear. And the moment I don't want to hear their shit is when I become weak to that shit. And they're like, oh, Bruce, you got cancer. I'm like, oh, wow, that's great. I didn't know it before and I was fine. Now I'm not. I honestly kind of think to myself secretly, if you don't know about it, then you can't suffer it. You can't suffer it because it doesn't exist. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. Justine's a really nice lady. As opposed to some of my other viewers. Matt was cracking. Hello, Matt. What you up to, brother? What you up to? We got old naughty Justine in here. My truck is so filthy. It is so disgusting and dirty. The inside is filled with sand and rocks and shit all over my floorboard. And the outside is covered in snow, gunk, or whatever the fuck you call this stuff. It is so dirty and nasty. So dirty, so nasty. Is that Mel? Mel came over here to see me? Heck, we're in good shape now. Oh yeah, they're gonna suffer that. If they're mad about that, there's not shit else I can do about that. Like, yes, there's some ice. Like, we just had a fucking ice storm. If they can't make that path, bro, I don't think they need to be here. On the cool, that thing too, if they can't figure out how to get around that thing, I'm thinking they don't need to be here. What's up, Mel? I hope you're doing good. Yes, visiting you because you're not very well. That's why, because you don't be visiting me, bro. Uh-huh. What now? Whoa. What's up, Mel? How you doing? Kumusta ka? Kumusta ka? And you're infinitely wrong, by the way. And I don't mind telling you that because you're so wrong. I visit your stream all the time, but you're always chatting. So I always just hit the like. And I'm like, I'm not going to harass Mel today. I can see that she's trying to avoid my harassment. And then I don't harass you. Everybody else gets harassed, so you should kind of feel good about it. Ask Justine, even if she gets harassed, everybody gets like a minimum dosage of friendly harassment. I ain't doing no ice anything in this motherfucking parking lot. That's what's not happening right now. Like, if these folks can't make this parking lot, they need some serious assistance. Is today Friday, bro? Is today Friday? Oh, why does it feel like Friday? I do not want to be at work at all. My general attitude is like gone a little south too. I could tell I have like a uber short fuse today. A dose of harassment juice. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, a little harassment is good. Seems like Melvin ran off. She was trying to avoid harassment, see? Yes, it's Friday. Oh, that's great news. Oh, that's great news. That's better news than I had. Here, I only thought it was Friday. Here, I only thought it was Friday. Super tired of my handicap signs too, by the way. The poles they're on, I think I'm going to have to go replace the poles. I had 3 days off, wasn't sure what to do with myself. Isn't that so weird? We're always like, oh, we work all the time, blah, blah. But you take a week off, you'll be begging for something to do. Like, please, Lord, give me something to do. That's why I say, dude, I'm never actually going to retire because I need something in my life. I need something to do. You know? Need something to do. I can only be at the house so many hours before I hate it, you know? Which is the case today. I might go do some shopping or something. It's going to be like 50 degrees out. I bet people are going to be fucking everywhere. They've been all cooped up all week. So people are going to be everywhere, dude. You always end up in the kitchen. Well, it's free to go to the kitchen. That's my problem. Anytime I leave the house, I spend a shit ton of money. The very first thing that happens is I spend a shit ton of money. I can't leave the fucking house without spending money, dude. I can barely stay in the house without doing it, too. Oh, God, let's get this fucking thing. I don't feel like messing with this neither. Rocco, what's up, yo? I have a stomach bug. I'm afraid to fart. Go to the restroom, bro. Let that shit go, bro. In the meantime, check out these automatic straps, bro. They're awesome. I'm about to show you how awesome they are. I know right now you don't think that they're as awesome as I do, but I'm about to show you how awesome they are. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. We're going to go just like this. All right, we're going to press this button. It's all going to zip itself up. Don't you like how that worked? Hold on, let me show you again, just in case. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I know you like that. I know you do. It's cold out. I'm so glad that I don't have to mess with no ice today. I'm literally so happy about that. Just don't. Yeah. That thing will take your eye out. Yeah, I know the door's open, bro. I'm sitting in the seat. All right, I gotta be fast with this. Come with me. Come with me. Yeah, it's fancy, man. It is kind of fancy to be honest. Aw, snap. Aw, snap. My notebook's out of the truck. I need it. I need it. Dang, it's cold out here. God, these cracks got so much worse. I gotta get this fixed, man. Alright, where's my notebook? Come on, all this stuff. Here it is. Here it is. I do the electrical recordings today. Yeah, it's cold still, but it's being nice. So. Let's go up in here. Let's go up in here. We're going to be talking about all the dirt today. This will be the next thing they talk about. They'll be like, Bruce, what about all that dirt? And I'm going to be like, God, shut up, dude. Nice. It's warmer in here, bro. Oh my gosh. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah, that view will work if I can get the phone to actually stand up. How about this one? Oh no, that doesn't fly. How about here? Yeah, well, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Your phone's tired too. Is it? My phone is tired also. It's so weird, all of the Honeywells are telling me to check install. I wonder if something got too hot in there or something. I wonder. Let's keep going now. Hello, people. Hey, man. What's up, Peter? What's up, yo? Flower, hello. Hello. What up, 8? Bruce is a little cranky. I'm not cranky, bro. Just short fused. Let's go to this second floor here. Yeah, everybody too, by the way. Everybody has fucking attitude problems. Good morning, people. How you feeling it today? What up, Joan? Miss Joan. Miss Joan. Oh, wow, look, nobody was here, so nobody moved my chair. That's great. Hello. Hello, boys and girls. We are in the closet of darkness. We have come to the closet of darkness. What did I do here? Show live video. How about that? What the fuck? In front of me here? Another ladder. Let's write down this number real quick. Check install. Again, check install. Check install on all of these. Check the install. What's this say? 25177? Yes, I am in Fort Worth, Texas. Would that say 25177? Is that right? 25177. It seems like it's gone backwards. Okay. So, no, it hasn't. All right, so there's 201. And then there is 201. And so it's ahead. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's 201, 24, 607. And that was 1229. Wait. Yeah, 1229. Then I got 129, 20. Yeah, we're good. That's all right. Miss Joan. Miss Joan. You know, sometimes when you read things in life, they're easy to misconstrued or misunderstand. And I think I have one of those. I have a misconstrusion or a misunderstanding. I do. I do. See, I was hanging out in one of my buddy's streams. Of course, I was lurking, and it didn't really appear that I was there. I was busy, fine. But lo and behold, Joan, you showed up. And I can only assume that you met this person in my chat room, which is great. I love that. And your entire entry words, your entire hello and greeting to that person was, when is this over? And I gotta tell you, Joan, I'm thinking to myself that I don't understand why it would ever go like that. Like why wouldn't it be, hey, how are you, just stopping in for a like? Why would it ever be, is this over yet? When is this gonna be over? I don't understand this concept. And so I figure I'd just ask you to explain it to me so I don't have to think about the 700 reasons why somebody would do that instead of being polite and, respectful. Especially given, that that's one of my buddies and you probably linked up with them here. And then you went over there and that's what you did. Now that's just the way I saw it. And I said to myself, now why the shit would anybody do that? And then I said to myself, well, I'm just going to ask Joan, like, why'd she do that? And it's sure you, the RD6MW. Yeah, well, she's got the stream up, and she got the little picture there. It's kind of noted that she's not there. I think the question here is why, why not just be polite and say, hey, just stopping in. What's the additional about? Okay, I'm gonna pause this while you think. Okay, hang tight. Back, I just had to take a picture of those numbers so I don't have to take my notebook with me. My truck is so filled with everything. I don't know what to do. I have so much truck. We were all there. How do you think I know about this, Joan? And that's not really like. All right, so when you come to my house, right? I got like one or two people here. You're not like, oh well, this is a dead stream. Nobody's here. I'm gonna be rude. Like that's just wildly inappropriate. And it still doesn't really like explain the conduct. And so and I'm nobody. I'm not your daddy or anything. You ain't got to explain shit to me. You don't have to. I met a lot of people in my life that didn't have to explain something to me. A lot of people felt like they didn't need to explain something to me. A lot of people. I felt differently, or I wouldn't have that shit to say. Oh look, it was just a cold defeat the other day. We got motherfucking battery juice, bro. Look at that shit. We got battery juice. I'm gonna mute y'all so you don't have to be disturbed by this, okay? Alright, so maybe I'm gonna have this little quick duty at a few other places. Let's go check it out now. Let's go see how damn dirty the front of these buildings are now. Oh my goodness, nothing, John. I'm not a soft man by any means, so if I think somebody walked in and said something that was kind of rude, it's not because I'm sensitive. It's because it came across rude. Like, when will this be over? What the fuck kind of fucking addition to chat is that? Like, when will this be over? What the fuck kind of thing is that? Like, why would you go in somebody else's house and say that? I'm a man of conduct. You see, I'm a man of conduct. You probably don't catch me up in your house saying nothing like that. And certainly not pretending when somebody else asks you about it that's not rude. Well, I mean, if I just got done bringing it to your attention that I thought you rolled up in that room all balls to the wall, rude as fuck, it's not because it wasn't. You know, taking the time to talk to you about it should alleviate me of having to go through those sorts of things. like explaining to you that clearly it was rude or I wouldn't be saying this. Come on, man. Like, good God. Let's go this way. I'm gonna put y'all on the neck piece. I'm gonna walk it real quick. Neck piece time. Neck piece time. Neck piece time. I got you on my neck piece. Hell yeah. Let's go. Hopefully there's not too much of this stuff left. I don't have much battery left. Hold on, I gotta put y'all on mute for this thing. Alright, looking pretty good over here. Looking pretty good over here. Let's go to that next side. Make sure nobody's gonna be like, there's still salt on the sidewalk. You should have heard the phone calls I got yesterday. It's like, are you fucking stupid, dude? Like, it was a fucking ice storm. What do you mean there's ice on the ground? How is that possible? And of course, I'm so sarcastic and immature. I can't cope with the stupidity. I just can't, dude. Hey, yesterday, the lady in the morning, that meeting, well, why would it crack? Like, what the fuck do you mean, why would it crack? Shut up. Jesus. All an attempt to start an argument. With me, too, by the way. And then try to pretend it wasn't. I was like, what? Then what am I doing here this morning? Fucking dickhead. Hang tight. We got more. Look at that. Look at that shit. Let's go to the next one. Hold on. I'm going to see how this works out with you guys. Just keeping you guys right here. And hold on, I'll scroll back up. That blinking light. Hello, flower. Joan, you can come back tomorrow whenever I agree with you. Okay? I infinitely disagree with you, and you just said it in your dumbass fucking line up there where you were like, oh, everybody was silent. You're complaining about your activity inside somebody else's house. Just go to the next house. And it is extremely rude. Doesn't matter if I have a crush or not. You know, Mitchley's my little sister, dude. I talk to her and her family. Either way, I have solved your little fucking thing that you've been doing, so that's over, okay? You're welcome to come back, be nice, but I see you going off in my friends' chat rooms and harassing them. I'm gonna fucking say something to you, so I know you don't like that shit, but I don't like the fact that I tried to talk to you about it and you ended up making any fucking comments at me instead of just owning up to it, which you just fucking can't seem to do. You were rude as fuck, and I told you that. It wasn't like a debate about if you were rude or not. You were rude, and I called your ass out on it and asked you why. Now, you don't want to tell me why. It's cool, bro. I got you covered. But don't start pointing your finger back at me like, I wasn't rude. You don't know what you're talking about. Shit. Fuck, I don't know fuck you mean I don't know what I'm talking about? If I don't know what I'm talking about, what the fuck do you know about shit, bro? I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I politely gave you an opportunity to explain yourself to me. You had to know that when I come asking you a direct question like that, it's not because I'm wrong. It's not because I'm wrong, bro. That's good thought and all. That's good thought. But I don't ever show up if there's a doubt in my mind. So there was no doubt about it that it was offhanded and fucking rude. And, you know, I kind of was just thinking, okay, you know, I just asked Joan, you know, why is she doing that? Just so happens that your little response up there kind of explained it all. Well, nobody was replying to me. The fucking channel host wasn't there. I mean, no shade. Only the lurkers and ninjas were around. Like, I was there. I wasn't responding to you. Are you going to say something to me too? You knew I was up in there, right? Like to hear you tell it, I got a crush. You got a crush. Bro, I was sitting in there. I got things to do. My account stopped in there while I did my things. And you popped up with your rude shit, bro. You just mad because I fucking saw it. And now I'm like, why the fuck would you go over to my buddy's house and do that? And when prompted to answer me, you failed greatly. I don't care how you cut that shit. That shit's on you. Shit's on you. Here's the thing. Cheeks is always like, why ain't you talk to me? Why ain't you talk to me? So I came over and talked to you. You fucking filled me full of shit. Oh yeah, cleaned up one more. Look at that. The last of the Mohicans. Hey, look, I'm just saying, like, if you don't like Mitchellly because you think I have a crush on her, so you went over to her channel and being a fucking rude ass. See how it sounds when I reterm it? So maybe just don't try to tell me what I fucking do and shit like that. Like, if you were rude, you were rude. It's got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. But plants just bounce back, bro. They just bounce right back. All the mulch just soaked up all that snow. The plants look all vibrant, like, hey, we got hella water, thank you. Hey, we got hella water. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, I can't help it. I have business phone calls and other things that I do, And sometimes my account's just sitting there while I do other things, like clean my house. If I walk back over and find you there talking shit to one of my buddies, I'm probably going to treat it like that. Like, oh God, Bruce is crazy. He treated me to my words. Oh God, he's such an asshole. Oh God. What the fuck, dude? It's 5:04, so we're an hour ahead of time for the breakfast adventure, which is not good. I don't have anything to do for an hour. Nothing's open. It's not like I can go to Home Depot. All right, my battery has failed. Game over, boys and girls. Game over. Game over. Blower up underneath the seat. Let's get to it. Dang. An hour to kill, huh? Alright, well, I know what we can go get done. We're going to go check out Willow Park and make sure they're in good shape. Hey, you know, like, I'm not trying to give John a hard time, but, like, what was that all about? I think it's a fair question, too. I think it's a fair question. That's a fair question. A little coinky-dink fair question in my book. Doesn't get much more fair than that. In my book. Doesn't get much more fair than that. Fort Worth, 32 degrees today, boss. 32 degrees, 5 a.m. One moment, hello. Yeah, 32 degrees, 5 a.m. And I think what we're going to do is head out west to the Willow Park location real quick and find out. Is 0 degrees there in VA? Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. To me, like I'm already in pain because you said that. Already in pain because you said that. I could literally go clean my apartment in 30 minutes and then go to breakfast, but I'm not going to. Not going out. I'm from Texas but live in VA. What part of Texas, Flower? What part of Texas are you from? There's a lot of Texas, bro. A lot of Texas. Don't get smart with me, dude. I'll fuck you up this morning. Good man. Not getting shitty with people. I think breaking ice with like an icebreaker bar all week long will totally give you an attitude problem. Yeah, I could tell maybe I have a slight attitude problem. I don't know. But I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to eat me some breakfast and hopefully get over it. I don't really feel like my muscles and shit are going to get over it. I don't feel that way about it. There's something I don't feel about that. But I did man up on all that ice, bro. Allen was cracking. Abilene and Dallas. Okay. It's quite the spread. It's quite the spread. Well, we all have attitude problems, host. You know, sometimes I got attitude problems, bro. Sometimes I got an attitude problem, and I go and I put myself in public environments knowing that I have an attitude problem. Mom in Abilene and Dad in Dallas. Okay, that's unique. And so I guess, how old are you, and how long ago did you leave Texas? Do they still live here? What'd you do? Get married and move to VA? Is that what you did? Maybe you had a job? You're out there at Langley? You out there at Langley? Yeah, to which part? Yeah, I got married and moved to Virginia? That's VA, right? That's not Vancouver, right? Yesterday I caught myself being a full-size adult idiot. Yesterday I did this. So I'm reading this sticker on my new heater, and the bottom line of it says, warning, risk of hyperthermia. Not hypothermia, but hyperthermia. And I'm reading it and I'm like, you just can't make this shit up. How am I going to get hypothermia from this fucking thing when it makes me hot? And, you know, lo and behold, of course, the brains inside me kicked in and says, that's an ER, Bruce. That means hot, not cold. And I said to myself, hold on. I had to go double check myself on Google because I thought surely they put something on here that the heater could make you cold. Surely that's what they did. Got married, moved to Virginia. I like that. Okay, got married, moved to Virginia. You're what? So you're 17 years old. You're 50 years old. You're 100. What? You lived in Texas 50 years ago, 5 years ago. What? Going down all the details. Slight attitude problem, Bruce, never changes. I am always a little bit of a firecracker. I will say that. That has not served me very well either, boys and girls. That has not served me very well, especially in areas of politics where I should have been a little bit more political and not quite such the cunt that I was. I should have done something else. Namely, in those instances in my life, it has not served me. Maybe I should have taken more of a leadership role rather than a correction role. It doesn't always serve me. But it does take care of me a little bit. Look at that moon out there. That's the moon. Hello, little guy. Hello. It almost looks like the sun, huh? Yeah, we got an orange moon this morning. All winter I get a blood moon at my apartment. I think it's just because of the angle that I'm at. But all winter been a blood moon. When the moon's starting to go down and I'm at home, it's catching just enough of the sun to make it red. So it's like a blood moon every time. It's great. It's like a 2-hour window of it. Maybe a little less. Goes like this, see. Carry me wherever you don't go, where the dust won't cover, where the tall grass grows. Oh, carry me right where I'm born, Tennessee and Tokyo. I love them all. See the windmill press by 55. Still got so much to do. Still feel the pain. One lonely girl is all I need. Tiny to this world, make me believe. I ain't no cowboy, but I've been inside. Making this destination incredibly too fast, which means that this isn't a 30-minute time consumer. Well, maybe it is. We'll see. I didn't get any calls from them yesterday. I know they were on duty, so I don't think there's any problems over here. So that's good for us. The parking lot may still be jacked up, so we'll go check it out. Farms. These dudes make my milk know that they always spill that shit on everything. Spill it on everything. All the little things came off the road, yo. Nobody knows where the lane is. I think I'm in the lane now. I really think there's a lane next to me here. I guess it opened up just now. Maybe that wall moved over. They're about to have us down to 2 lanes on this motherfucker. We should be alright for breakfast. We won't have to wait too long when we get back. Won't have to wait too long when we get back. But we will have a small wait. What's that say? Can we have biscuits and gravy today? Probably, dude. Probably. I hadn't had no biscuits and gravy in some weeks. What feels like eternity. When you like biscuits and gravy and you hadn't had some in a while. You know, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should go over to that Alta Mesa place instead. They have really good biscuits. Really good biscuits. Imagine that's about all I can eat today. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Here we go. Let's find out what happened out here. Here it is. This glowing, beautiful thing here on the right. And is the parking lot still super screwed? No, it's not. But those are just at parking spots too, so we're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Parking lot's good. I don't have no battery left, so I can't do nothing about that salt. So pretty screwed there. Fair enough. Parking lot's good though, so the patients are safe. We're happy. Some biscuits and gravy sounds good. Maybe some ham. Maybe we ought to go talk to them girls over at Old South. Joan can come in here and accuse me of having a crush on those girls too. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm always the reason why somebody was shitty. Yeah. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't. Maybe I do have a crush on all the women. All the women. I got a crush on you too, Justine. There's one moment right there. She's very crushable. All right, straight crushable. All right, like God. What's that have to do with anything? People will reveal all sorts of shit to you without trying to. Oh, this little patch, maybe it's ice. Oh yeah, it's ice. Brakes are locking up. Brakes are locking up. Brakes are locking up. And the tires are spinning. Well, we got grip now, baby. We got grip. I'm your YouTube crush. The digital crush. Very vocal host. I'm just saying, dude. Completely normal. Like, what's that got to do with why you ran in there and were rude? It's just almost over. Mary Lynn, hello. Hello. See? And there's Mary Lynn, too. Hella crushable. Y'all watch out, bro. Y'all come in my stream, you might leave with a crush, bro. You might, like, actually have a digital crush. I love Mary Lynn. Twitch.com, Mary Lynn. Oh, I have my turn signal on for like a mile. Twitch.com. Who's digital crushable? I got accused today of having a crush. Hey, I'm not even denying it or anything. I'm just saying, like, what's that got to do with anything? Just saying. I suppose it does look like that. That's a little odd. Maybe that's not such a good thing. Not such a good look for me. Truth be, I like to help people who are out there trying, like trying hard, you know. And Mitchley and her sister happen to both be trying to do stuff in the medical field. I happen to be in the medical field, and so to me, it's like, you know, you can help somebody who tomorrow is still going to need the same help, or you can try to help somebody that, you know, is probably going to make it, and with a little help they'll make it really far, you know. Maybe I can have some impact over there or something. I don't know that, but try to help people. You never really help people with the idea that you're going to get something out of it. If that was the case, you kind of aren't helping people. You're helping yourself, really, or you're trying to. So, unfortunately, as Joan has described, it's an internet crush, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, it's just playful YouTube stuff. It's not really that. If it was that, I'd be trying to get married, yeah. Here's the ring. Let me know when you want to wear it. Let me know when you want to wear it. I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. I think RJ kind of stopped talking to me or something. I don't know. I hadn't talked to RJ. I've seen him a couple times. I hadn't really talked to him. Sounds like maybe RJ was going through some things. That's got to be tough. Got to be tough. Try again. Try again. I don't know what prompts that sort of thing, but try again, you know. Right back to the trying. Right back to the trying, bro. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that my RJ's hella good guy. He's the only person that ever bought me breakfast. RJ's a hella good guy, so I don't think he has any challenges with me or anything. We're still going to be like 15 minutes early. That's okay. We'll go sit and chat. I would normally start doing emails or something. Bruce, here on YouTube, we all just have to support each other. That's exactly right. So, either because sometimes we're all in each other's house. Yes. We are all each other have. To me, like I come over to your place, right? And I pretty much am just there to make a few jokes and try to be funny for a minute, add some chat, right? But I'm never in there to like be derogatory. I realize I might talk about some things that aren't appropriate. Like, how are them two doing today, Justy? But honestly, I'm not like malicious or being rude or anything like that. Well, maybe some ladies might take it rudely every now and then. Did you ask me how my girls are doing? I did. I just want to know how they feel today. But you see, like I'm never there to be snotty with somebody. And I don't ever understand it either. Like, I guess maybe I'm a little bit happier of a person than some of these people. I don't quite have the words to articulate this because I don't understand the concept of it. But, people go around being rude all day, dude. Some people, it's just what they do. It's just like, I'm going to go around being rude today. Let's be rude. I don't ever understand it, dude. I don't ever understand it. Never. There's not a time that I'm like, oh, that was called for. Oh, you deserve that. That was called for. I never walk in people's rooms and say anything. What's up, Mitch Lee? Hello. What up, Mitch Lee? Cool.com. What is it? 7:30 out there. Dinner time, huh? Did you eat your dinner? Oh, of course. I don't think anybody else appreciates it. Oh, that's good. I guess yesterday I was in your chat, and I guess one of the people from over here came over there to your chat and was like, when is this going to be over? And then today, when that person showed up, I was like, the fuck is your problem? That didn't go over very well. Let's just say that in the long line of adults, like, you're either going to be like decent with me or you're going to try to make comments with me. And if you do that whole other thing with me, then like I'm going to squash your ass. So I don't know about why that took place. What's up, Tom? What's up, yo? I don't know why that took place, but I ain't like it, so I said something. I didn't get the response I wanted. Respect to all. What's up, 8-Man? I just didn't get the response that I was interested in seeing. I don't know what to tell anybody about that. everybody make their peace with it if they want. I ain't get the response that I wanted. There you go. So it's 5:30. It looks like I'm still like a half hour ahead of everything. So we're gonna stop at the house for a quick few minutes. Then we're gonna drive over to that fancy place with all the decorations in it. That old Asian lady with the fish tank. We're gonna go over there. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So here's the deal, boys and girls. If you see me talking shit, it's because somebody did something. It's not because there's any innocence. If there's any innocence, I won't be talking shit. But if somebody did something, especially to me, if you did something to me, you're probably going to find me off in your ass all the time. Any chance I get. Like, what's up, bro? I'm here to do something to you. How's that? You like the way that works, bro? Maybe you won't do that shit with other people in the future, huh? Yeah, that's kind of me. So if you do see me talking shit to somebody, rest assured, they are not innocent. They are not innocent, and there's no form of fashion that I'm just attacking somebody. Always earned. My man Russ, what's cracking, yo? My man Russ, what's cracking? Rest assured, if you see me having a back and forth or running my mouth at somebody, they earned it. They earned it, bro. I don't know what to tell anybody. They earned that shit, bro. I'll tell you what's really epic. Here's what's really epic. 2 new tires before an ice storm will have a dramatic impact. And I imagine that my 2 tires were bad enough that I would have blown those out hitting some of that ice and shit. For sure. Would have blown them tires right out. Oh, God. Russ, I had to like have a meeting with Joan. I had to have a meeting with Joan, but I assume you probably knew that was coming. I probably assume that you knew that was coming, but Russ knows me well enough by now. Not the fun meeting, no, this was a business meeting. A what are you doing meeting. Why would you do it? What are you doing and why would you do it? That was the gist of my meeting, which doesn't always go over all that well with anybody. So I kind of understand why it didn't go over well. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest about that. Like, you know. Nobody wants a talking to first thing in the morning. I get it, but that's when I saw you. So you got the first thing in the morning talking to. But you know, I still greeted and was like, hey, you know, how's it going? Blah blah. I need to ask you about something. I was extremely appropriate about it, like as polite as somebody could be while asking you questions, you know. Like nobody wants to be questioned, so there's not like a polite way to do that. You just kind of try to be nice about it, but you know, I just you know, I gotta keep it fucking real, son. You know, Russ, I didn't like what I saw yesterday. I was over in my buddy's chat, and then, you know, XYZ from here showed up talking about when is this going to be over. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you ever do that, dude? We truly are here to, it's just like Justine pointed out, like, we're really supposed to be here trying to support one another, like, and that's why I make all of you blue too, is so you can go over and subscribe to people that you talk to in my channel. You might have a good interaction with somebody. You run over there, you say, what up? Hey, I subbed. Hope you're having a good day. Bye. Okay, that's enough, right? Like, there's no reason to be all in their chat being a snot case about anything. About anything, just fucking go home. You can always just shut the fuck up, I feel like that is the most honorable thing. like go over there, help out, say, hey, dude, I see your stream's running here. I guess you're busy. Thank you. I'll see you later. You see what I mean? Like, there's just no reason for this other shit. There's not. Oh, we got a car. I don't think its alarm is going off. I think its caution lights are on though. I used to have one of those the year before that one, actually. I used to have one of those. I had two of them, actually. Two of them back to back. But of course, mine looked a lot better than his. No, like honestly, like we should be at least attempting to be polite and all that shit, like I get sick of stuff in a channel and I will talk to you about it. Like I'll reach out to you and say, what up, dude? Hey man, this is what was going on and I don't want to deal with it, I might even just go full silent and I just won't show back up at your house. And, you might come asking me about that and I'll tell you, well, this is why, but for the most part, I never go up in anybody's house and try to make it like a derogatory thing. What the fuck is this? God. Here you go. There you go. Single mom. Single mom. Won't take out her garbage. Can't make this shit up, bro. Welcome to the Bat Cave. We got fun and games. Matt was a little more subtle. Oh, wow. Wow, really? Matt is a better man than me. Matt is a better man than me. He is. A little more subtle. What is that? Mitchley, I got in trouble today. It's okay. I kind of like being in trouble. It's all right. What did she say? Here's what's up, man. I was running around my place yesterday doing my thing here at the fucking place, right? Being me, right? But I was paused in my buddy's channel, right? And so, clearly I could see things were going on in the channel, right? And then this line came across from XYZ that said, when is this going to be over? And, the more I looked at that line, the more I just said, why would you ever walk into somebody's chat room and say that? Especially like you came to my house, you met the person, you subscribed like you were supposed to, and then that's what you went over there and said? Somebody fucking make some sense of that to me. Like help me make sense of it, and I'll act like it didn't happen, okay? I'll act like it didn't happen. You help me make sense of it. I'll act like it didn't happen. But nah, no sensible things took place while I was trying to make sense of it. Zero sensible things took place. So, I mean, it could have been very sensible and been like, oh man, Bruce, I have a crush on you, and I think you have a crush on her. So I kind of was like being a little shitty, right? Like if that would have been the response, I'd have been like, okay, stop being shitty, and I'd have just walked away, you know. But no, instead it was I'm not that, and you're acting like that because you have a crush. The fuck does my crush have to do with anything, bro? like, like my crush isn't why you went over there and did that, unless that's what you're basically explaining to me. Beautiful lamp. This is the real beautiful lamp. This one right here. This is my favorite lamp, bro. It's got like green plastic. I don't know what this is. And I tell you what, here, I'll turn on a light. Everybody in the room, you get the same deal, okay? You get the same deal. If you can find one of these lamps for me, I will pay you a $50 finder's fee, all right? A $50 finder's fee, right? So you can go ahead and get you a screenshot. There you go. If you can find one of these, I will give you a $50 finder's fee. And more importantly, more specifically, I will pay you 25% of the cost for it. So you'll get a little bonus too. So that's what the wood looks like. All right. It's got the scroll work there. It's like plastic and thick. If you can find me one of these, I will pay you $50 to do so. All right. You find it, I will pay. Hey man, pretty much. So there it is. If you can find one of these, I will pay you $50 and I'll buy it instantly. Like the moment you find it, I'll buy it. These weren't quite as cheap as that one. I got that one at a antique mall. And this one's supposedly an antique also, but I don't think so. It is a shame. I like people that come in and talk and they add to the conversation, and she does, you know. But that little thing was kind of stupid in my book. And you know, if I am the one that kind of introduced you, I might have some expectations of you. You know, I might have some expectations of you. You know, I ain't saying don't fall in love or something like that. I'm just saying like be cool with one another. You know, that's my expectation. That's not off, is it? You know, so. Who knows, man? You can't make the world spin. You can't make the world spin. But I know what you can do. You can correct that shit in your house. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you got that shit going on in your house, you could do something about it. I'm a firm believer in don't let things fester. If you let it fester, it's your fault. It's your fault. No matter what it is, if you let it linger, it's your fault. The moment it lingers, it's your fault. The moment it happens casually, yeah, right, bro. Sharp as a tack. Sharp as a tack. You're not going to fly by me casually. The casual flyby. Not happening. Okay, man, what's happening? The lamp here is not like your lamp, Bruce. That's okay. I don't need none of this shit, bro. I don't need any of this stuff, bro. This is all for looks, and I pretty much want to be outside. So, what time is it here? It is 5:49 a.m. and we are going to breakfast. Okay, man, what's going on? What the fuck going on in here? Man said, what the fuck is going on in here? What the fuck is going on in here? I got an email this early. Oh. 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 Nope, I'm not responding yet. I got to do some research and find some expired parts today, too, besides that lamp. But that lamp would be like super sweet to have another one of. I was surprised it was still there. You know, that thing was only $27. $27. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And then it was cool as fuck. Then it was straight cool as fuck. Time to eat breakfast. What is your breakfast? I think we're going to get some eggs, some ham, and some biscuits and gravy. I think that's what we're going to do today. You've been depressed? Why? What could be worth being depressed about? Tell me about that. Tell me what could be worth. Oh, oh, you don't eat breakfast. Well, that'll help. That'll really help, dude. If you go get you some breakfast right now, dude, I think you're gonna be happy. No, you don't know that sound. You're wrong. You're not right in the sense that it just shouldn't be spoken about. What sound? What sound did you hear there? What are you talking about? I don't think that you are really talking about things that should be talked about or discussed or like anything like that. Like, I mean, we're just pausing at the house for just a moment and we're gonna get back on our road trip, you know? Yes, biscuits and gravy. There is a candle main, but the lamp just has a fake bulb in it, a flame bulb. This was like $3 more than the regular bulbs. And I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it look like a flame thing in here, like a flame theme, bro. You don't know, dude. In my mind, my place is awesome. All right. In my mind, my place is awesome. My trash is full too. But in my mind, my place is awesome. Now I don't know, like, if you feel like it's kind of awesome. And I know I couldn't get those three lamps at the same height, and I couldn't get three of the same kind. I really had a point there. You know, you never go into a castle and they got different like fucking flame lamps on the wall, right? They're all the same. It's supposed to match throughout the castle. But this ain't a castle. Stop. Listen. What's that sound? Everybody's using their Bic lighters. He knows the sound of a Bic lighter. I think this dude's trustworthy. I think he's trustworthy. There are a lot of people that don't know a lot of things, and I say I can't trust you because you've never experienced this. Because like now that when you do, I don't know how you're gonna react. You know, and so I think that he knows this sound. Oh yeah, he knows this sound. Now I'm just saying, you don't just like come stock with that sound. No, no. He's Australian. What's up, Hannah? But do you know that sound? This one. My girl claps. That's funny. That's funny. We're gonna fill these tools. These tools. And then we're gonna go get breakfast. I bet the breakfast place is gonna be packed too. Boys ain't been out the house all week, man. You know what happens when your dude's been in the house all week? Hello, Christina. Hello. 20 likes. Let's get to it, people. Let's get to it. I'll take the garbage out some other time. Not on your time, okay? I'll take the garbage out on my time. How about that? How about that? Golly. Ooh. Ooh. You're always driving first time. Oh wow, really? Yeah, no, I'm always on the road, dude. That's when I do my streams. I rarely do streams at home. There's zero content here. That's for sure. And I did leave my truck running. I was just thinking to myself, did I leave my truck running? And I did. Jeez. All right, let's get people. We're gonna have to be fast here in the parking spot because I lose signal. And then the fucking YouTube doesn't come back together right. Hey, you shouldn't have waited. She is, fuck her too. See there. Mitchley, let's go to breakfast. Come. Matt, Sweet Justine, check the Discord and the Foodie Watch. You're eating, I just posted. I leave my truck running if I'm charging my phone. I leave my truck running. It could be sitting there running 30 minutes, dude. I leave it running. Some people say the cool down and the warm back up, the off and on, is just as damaging as leaving it running. And I happen to agree with, hold on, this thing tells me how many hours I have, how many engine hours. Engine hours, so I got 161,640 miles. 161,640, so I'm coming up on 162. And I have 8,421 hours on here. How's that suit your fancy? How does that suit your fancy? So now you know how many hours I put on this truck, bro. Oh man, my ass hurts. 8,004. So there it is, 8,400 hours. Ooh, that's kind of mind-boggling. Since 2017. Since 2017. I've been doing this a while, yeah. 38 for the truck. What feels like another 30 in repairs. So 70 grand now. I'm sure I've spent 30 on it somewhere along the lines. I can tell you about 20 of the repairs the last 2 years, so I'm every bit over that. A $1,700 tool bed, or yeah, tool thing on the back, toolbox. A couple other things, tires twice, you know. That's $3,200 right there, you know. So 38 plus 30, 8 years and 162,000 miles. So 20,000 miles a year on the truck, and apparently over 1,000 hours a year. 1,053, no, 1,052 and a half. No, 1,053 is about the most accurate number per year. 1,000 hours per year in the truck. 1,000 divided by 50, that's 20 hours driving per week. Booyah. How's that suit your fancy? Lesson not learned? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's that mean? Damn, just saw ABC doing the same thing. Hold on, I gotta read it. Now I'm interested. I gotta read up. Now I'm interested. Hold on, man. Hold on, I gotta change this. Hillocks. What is Hillocks? Hi, Justine. Island Tea Party. What's up? She meet me on my channel yesterday. ABC did the same thing in the chat. She meet me yesterday. I mean, I'm just telling you, dude, like, it's not hard to, like, pick up on that shit and see, you know, that there's too much effort being put in. It's just too much effort. Lesson not learned. Apparently not, huh? Dude, I do. I mean, honestly, I try to be cool. I've been around long enough that y'all see me not be cool, too. I don't need to hide that. Joe, what's cracking, Joe? What is RATT? A 500,000 kilometers on your truck? No fucking way, dude. What kind of truck is that? Island Tea Party was cracking. Okay, man. Hi, Justine. Russ, laughing. Mitchley, love. Good morning. Did you have breakfast yet? No, T. I'm on my way to breakfast right now. I guess this chick is about to feel me. No, I don't like this shit. You know, we got 3 lanes in this thing, right? And y'all gotta tell me it's just me because I got an attitude problem today anyway. But you know, like when you're just going straight, why be behind somebody? Especially like this, like you're waiting in like a 58 car line or something, or you know, now you're gonna go like their same speed, right? So we're just gonna match each other here with this little gap. Why would you do this when you have lanes on either side of you? Somebody explain that to me. You see, because like a lot of times, like we sit here, we know Bruce has an attitude problem, but then it's like, well, Bruce, like you're kind of projecting yourself. There's a lane on the left, right there. You see, no, look. Now I'm not projecting myself. See. So, in my humble opinion, who actually has the attitude problem? Is it me or the person that doesn't want to make their way without me here? You see what I mean? Now they're going so slow, like they need me to pass them so they can continue riding me or some shit. So I just need to like understand the dynamics here. That's what I'm basically saying is like, am I the rude one for saying, you know, what the fuck are you doing and getting around and riding them, or are they the rude one for not like projecting themselves correctly in the first place? What I would deem correctly, even if I do have an attitude problem, I don't give a fuck. Like I'd call it correct, you know. I call it appropriate. I call it appropriate. It's like the guy that's behind me right now too. Like he didn't realize that there's other lanes here, so I'm just kind of like being a little shady about it. You know, like there's all those other lanes. You clearly want to drive fast. Like why not use them? What's the holdup? What exactly is going on? Waiting for the kettle. Waiting for the kettle. So to me, like we all owe the next person our own due diligence, you know? No matter what encounter you have, you owe diligence. If you're driving past this guy right here, you owe the diligence of staying in your lane and not swerving into him. You owe that. It's your duty. I got your back, big bro. Maine's got me, bro. Like that. Like that. Sweet Justine. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Sweet Justine says, it's one thing when you're in one chat doing it, but you go start seeing it in multiple chats. I don't think that's a fair measure, but that's because that has happened to me before. Where I was engaged with somebody in one chat room and then I was in the other chat room, and lo and behold, I'm engaged with that person in a different chat. You see what I mean? Like, without trying to bring up any names, dude following me from chat to chat, telling the host to throw me out and pitching a fit if they don't, and crying like a little bitch. So that has happened to me and followed me from literally chat room to chat room. You know, what could have been counted as fucking 50 chat rooms, you know? And some of those hosts bit the bait too, took the bait, you know? And maybe even under the same, what I would call false pretenses that would be, is that, oh, well, Bruce is clearly the problem, you know? Well, no, that dude that showed up crying my fucking name is clearly the problem, you know? Like how would I be the problem? I'm not crying his name, you know? But yeah, I mean, when somebody cries my name, I let them know that they're crying my name, you know? Like, why are you crying my name, bro? Why you pay so much attention to men like that, bro? Like, say hi to me, be cool, and then shut the fuck up and like talk to the chicks or something, right? Like, that's what we all do. We all kind of share a few words, but we all know we didn't come here to meet other men. Like, Russ, you're my homie and all, but I didn't actually come here to meet other men. I don't want to manage them either, so I don't want to be the managing moderator, all right? Like, don't expect me to manage other men. Like, don't make them blue, all right? If you made them blue, you get to manage them, all right? Like, it's your shit, not mine. If you're going to be upset if you have to throw them out, then say those words, you know? But yeah. I guess part of that you see going on multiple times, and you say, well, it's got to be true, right? What truck you got? I got a 2017 Chevy Silverado work truck. They're the idiots. Hello there. They think their own road. Bruce, they're just NPC players in this simulation. They will never make sense. That is probably true. Goats. They're goats. Livestock. Hey, Mitchley. For real. Hello, Matt. Good morning. Justine nailed it. Yes, she did. High beams. I don't do no high beams. My eyeballs are my high beams, bro. Roar, my eyeballs are my high beams. That should be like a fucking song name, bro. My eyeballs are my high beams. My eyeballs are my high beams. We should try to get like some more country notes to go with that. My eyeballs are my high beams. Driving through the neighborhood. My eyeballs are my high beams. Don't flash beams at others. No, they didn't. If they did, I didn't notice it. Marbury. I don't know the correct street to turn on here. And I do this all the time. I drive into this neighborhood. It's always dark as fuck. I never know what street. I always turn and I always end up on the right street. First cup. Neither did I. We're all moderators, thank God, Russ. Justine. Oh, smart. Cute. Can cook. Alright, that's plenty for me. But running a mixer for dessert is lacking. Okay, so no dessert, huh? Vega. I think this is the one. I'm pretty sure this is the one. I'm going for it. This should put me out at the parking lot of the breakfast. So we're kind of in the right zone here. We should be, at least. We should be. We should be in the right zone. Hold on. I gotta see this. If Justine's laughing, it has to be funny. Bruce, why do you think Sweet Justine has me as her managing mod to deal with the idiots that think YouTube is a dating site? Bro, man, don't discourage me like that. I was kind of like utilizing it to like maybe meet some girls. Well, hopefully just one. Hopefully I don't have to meet many girls. I was really hoping to just like meet one girl and, you know, like case closed, like done deal. Great choice, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe it can go like that. I was really just hoping to meet one girl, right? That's it. So I get what you're saying. I don't actually want it to be a dating thing where I got to date 50 chicks. I don't want that. In fact, every time a girl tells me that she's in her dating period, like she's dating, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, you know, like, what does that mean? It's the quickest way to turn me off, to be honest. Like, actively hunting on a male seems very realistic and normal to me. Actively hunting for a female seems, you know, a little different sometimes. It just has a bunch of questions attached to it in my mind. you know, and I don't know what else to say about that. That's what I meant to say. So it's not like I'm being funny with words either. And guys, we are in the hood. I could get a cheap apartment in here, and I could live with the gangsters, bro. I don't really fit in, but I could save money. You tell me, what should I do? What should I do? Should I fit in with the gangsters and save $6,000 a year? Or should I spend the $6,000 and not live with the gangsters? I mean, like, what is your honest thought there? What is your honest thought? I can spend it. It's not great, but I can do it. I mean, obviously, you see me in my apartment, right? And so, you know, to be real honest with you, like, you would also see me kicked out of my apartment if I couldn't get the bills paid, right? You would also see that part. And so, well, shit. To me, clearly I can do it, but is 6,000 saved worth the risk? That is the question. Is 6,000 saved worth the risk? Oh, sweet. I put that ladder up, didn't I? Yeah, I can back up. Sweet. I need a jacket. It's so cold. Hold on, hooker. Oh, you found my channel. You found my stream. That's interesting. That's nice of you. Appreciate that. The bison returns. The bison returns. Salute. What's up, y'all? We are at the breakfast place. And this place is super unique. It's super unique. There's an old Asian lady that decorates this place. You see that stained glass hanging overhead light there? And then, like, you could kind of see there's something on the door. We go in there, it's gonna be like Christmas up in this motherfucker, bro. It is a bunch of Christmas decor, but she's got an eye, you know, it all matches, it all kind of flows together well. I gave it to her last night. Damn. Oh no, we're not starting that here. We could do that at Vegas's house. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Y'all are both gonna get timeouts. Timeouts. Little dirty asses. Naughty asses. I can't believe y'all. Like, if I live 3 hours away from, like, a potential partner, I guess I'd be dating 3 hours away. If she stood me up, bro, there wouldn't be no second dates, bro. There would be no second chance at that shit, bro. If anything funny happened to me on a 3-hour journey, that's where that would end, bro. Now I'll turn around. Lots of weirdos in my chat. Oh, well, you know, you girls are like magnets for weirdos. And the next thing y'all are going to tell me is it's not your fault, but, you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't attract as many weirdos as you do. So my description is loosely accurate. All right? It's loosely accurate. I understand it's a little mean, but, like, I mean, I really feel like I don't magnetize them to me the same way you do. And I magnetize is the right word, dude. They just fucking show up like ions. I don't know what your deal is. I didn't do it, you know. I don't even want to be, like, seen as the weirdo, but I think I'm a little weird. I think some people are offset by my age range. They're like, Bruce, you like little girls? And I'm like, no, I like girls that have youthful enough energy that can provide 5 babies and possibly raise 5 children. And, you know, I already know there's not a lot of 40-year-olds that want to do that. Like, I don't know what to tell anybody. But, but, you know, like on the other end of that, I can see their concern. I mean, I'm not exactly like swinging for children or anything, but I mean, I don't necessarily want to put myself in a situation I can't have children. That doesn't seem very reasonable. I ask a lot of people this, so I'm going to ask you all. I'm going to ask you all. Oh, this is tough, and some of y'all are married, some of you aren't. So I hope I can get like a good range of answers from you guys. So you know, honesty is required here. So you know, if you're gonna play, be straightforward about it, right? So here's the question. Here's the question. All right. What reason supports getting married? I mean, you gotta know that what you're doing is dedicating your life and your soul to another human being. And I'm not saying there has to be some reward, but there is some reward in a sense that there is a reason. So the reason can't be I'm just bored. So I'm not going to accept that as a quality reason. Well, I didn't have anything else to do, so I went and found a partner. So what is the benefit? What is the thing about getting married? If it is not to have children, then what's it for? Then what's it for? So if it is not to procreate, then what's it for? So question of the day. If it is not to have children, why would you get married? Why would you dedicate your soul to another human being if it is not for children? If that is not the fruit taken away, then what is it? And I think that's a reasonable question. I don't think it's unreasonable. So then, yes, if I'm going to get married, it is definitely because I want children. And I suspect that getting married is a method of getting to that point in my life, like having children. Also, 8,400 hours on your truck engine is another way to get to being married, because you need to have a few things if you're going to try to do things like that, right? So 8,400 miles on your truck will assist that situation greatly, by the way. But you have to put 8,400 miles on a truck. You might not be too interested in that. I'm gonna go use this other door. This is that cool place. Y'all remember? It's cool up in here. It's cool. Makes a lot of noise when you enter too.
Es culpa de ellos de ustedes, o si no,
We're gonna try to get maybe that's what else I need to do today. It is to populate. So then I got the right idea, huh? So it's just like I said, you know, to dedicate myself to another person. I do believe in the reward. I do believe that is the so-called reward, or the benefit or the result of any of those things. and yeah, I don't think that's inappropriate. You know, I in my mind, it would start there. Like that would be why. Now it could develop a different direction. I understand that. I respect that. Such as, hey, can't have children, right? So I could understand that, right? And so to me, I think it starts with the idea of, and then something different develops. I've had a lot of people, they say, well, Bruce, what if that person can't have children? And I said, well, you know, wouldn't that be something that was covered like way ahead of time and like everybody would know that? You wouldn't like marry a person and then tell them, guess what? Right? And then some people are like, well, we don't know because, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe we just don't know. Maybe there's some circumstances like there's not a lot of great doctors, or maybe going to the clinic is a super expensive thing, you know. So you know, I could understand that, but I would think that anybody that was serious about getting married would kind of, you know, have some idea or have been in a position where maybe they had blood work done and found some things out about themselves, you know. It just seems reasonable because, you know, I've had blood work like 500 times in my life, right? You know, so there are some things that I feel like would be reasonable. You know, I wish she'd come over here and take my order before busting tables. Couldn't she bust the tables like while my food was cooking? Yep. See, I'm a tacky ass. I'm still watching. Still watching. I want at least 6 children. Just to populate. You know, I would like to think that is like the marriage thing. You know, that is the fruit of the marriage. Maybe that's not true, but that's what I would like to think.
You enjoy your days off? Good. I did, I worked Saturday. I left at 12 o'clock. So it was so slow. And I wasn't supposed to work all day, but the guy got sick.
I don't think she's gonna come over here and take my order. I don't think she has any idea I'm here.
Cancel that because of the weather.
I don't think she has any idea that I'm here.
Boss man didn't like it, so I didn't have nothing to do. Well, I don't want to see you sitting in the room. Exactly. Let her stay at home. So I left. And then I went back Monday.
Yep. So just me sitting here. Guys, what do you think? You think we should see how far this goes? You know, like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes? What do you think? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to just sit here and wait. I mean, the damn sign says, please seat yourself, so I seated myself. Alright, then my phone just rang and she didn't even look over here. She didn't like pop it on.
Y'all have a good one, guys.
Well, you know. Maybe I'll get some water or something. What do you think? You think if I stood up and left, she would notice? Christmas time, maybe that's why I can't get any water or some food. You know, you would think that with all those bells, there was no way that I got in here without people knowing that I'm here. And then, you know, I'm just 6'1" walking across your yard here. I kind of walked for a moment before I picked a spot. So to me, this whole thing is not accidental. But that's okay. We'll sit here and see how the excuse works out. Maybe, what do you think? You think if I throw a salt shaker across the room, we'll get the attention? And again, is it me with the attitude problem, or is it like kind of suspect that like this would ever take place in a place of business? Who knows, bro? Don't ask those questions, bro. All right, we're about to just go to McDonald's. No, there's none of that going on, bro. Oh, here, hold on. I'm gonna hook you up. Which is this? We'll hang out a few minutes more and see how this goes. Maybe we'll just have to get up and leave. All right, well, here's this. How about a cup of water, please, and a to-go cup? No ice.
Yes.
Of course. Oh, God. It's magical with those bells and shit at the front door. Magical. Island Tea Party, it's you. Good morning. Let's go with the grub, yeah. I would have expected it. That's why I came, for service. You know what? You know what? I'm just going to take the water. All right. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. Was it because I didn't get you in time?
It wasn't an on-time thing. It's not like that. It was 10 minutes.
No, sir. I didn't realize.
I'm 6'1" and walked across here like one of these plants. You got 88 bells at the counter, and you know what? I don't even want to give you a hard time about it. I know you're busy.
No, sir. I'm not busy. But I do apologize, sir.
Thank you very much.
I want to look you in the eye and apologize.
No, I understand. Thank you so much. Can't do it yet. I can't sit there and be polite, so I can't do it. That's your problem. Remove myself. There we go. Guys, don't fail at your job. There's no making up for it. There's no like, oh fuck, I wasn't doing my job. That shit does not fly with some people. I'm one of them. I'm actually one of them. Shit does not fly here. Like, and she's not a bad lady either. She probably wholesomely didn't know I was there. You know, she served me before and everything, but you know what the fuck, dude? I gotta stand up and leave. And fucking, you look over and you're like, oh my god, there's people in here. Like, you know, you're over there in La La Land with your boyfriend or whatever the fuck. You know, I get it. You know, it doesn't mean I'm gonna stay for it. Yeah. I don't like being rubbed wrong, especially first thing in the morning with people that are supposed to be helping me. And I'm super polite, you know, like whatever, you know. No version of knowing somebody just walked in, bussing tables with your back turned to everything, having conversations with your side turned to everything, got glasses on, can't see already, you know, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that, but like, thanks, dude. So, well, I want to look you in the eye and tell you I'm sorry. Well, yeah, you know, it's offensive as fuck. You probably should want to look me in the eye and say you're sorry. You know? And then your boss has to fucking see me walk across the room like, what the fuck, dude? That dude just walked in here. What happened? Well, I didn't get to him on time. And see, I don't like that neither. Like, well, because I didn't respond on time? Like, what? That shit's fucking expected too, bitch. What do you mean? Like, yeah, of course, because of that. Of course, Jesus Christ. And now I got to sit here and be nice to you about it. You know, and then I'm the douchebag if I don't take care of you. You know, like, come on, man. Let me just go. I'll drink my cold hot chocolate, yo. Let me just move on. That'll be fine. That'll be okay too. That'd be better than giving that lady a hard time or saying anything more about it. Just say, hey, you know what, dude? I'll get moving. Appreciate that. Fucking what the fuck? You know, talk to that fucking dude, bust tables, say hi to your other guy, make sure he's okay. Never fucking look over at me when I'm sitting there talking on a live stream. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Better get moving. And it was clear to me that she truly didn't know I was there. I don't care. I'm still fucking offended by it. Thanks. It's the only chick I ever known in my life that I could walk past and didn't know I was in the room. I shit you not, too. I ain't saying even all chicks think I look good. I'm just saying I'm a 6 foot fucking 1 tiger. When I walk past you, you don't fucking not notice it. You know, like, sorry. You know, like, I'm not saying I attract your physical attention. I'm just saying that when I walk past you, you're not oblivious. Maybe. I ain't never had a woman walk past me and me, like, be completely oblivious to her. I had an old lady pass me by. I ain't oblivious to her. I know she's there and I know she's a senior citizen. What is that shit? Space savers and got some better glasses. I don't know, dude. That lady, she all right. S. Lindo, what's up? What's up, S. Lindo? Gus Sanders is up in the house today too. What's up, people? What's up, people? There'll be somebody else that'll serve us breakfast, boys and girls. Don't worry. We're gonna find them. We're gonna walk up to a counter and order it ourselves if we have to. It can't be this Whataburger over here though. It cannot be that place. You know what? I know a place. We haven't been there neither. We hadn't been there. I know a place. It's Friday. It's 6:30 in the morning. I don't want to cook it. And I don't want to bring any more trash into my home. And lo and behold, crazy as it is, I want to be served. That's crazy. I know. I actually like want to be like, you know, like, here's a menu. Do you need a minute? You know, what do you want to drink? That sort of thing. I know that's crazy. That's crazy, boys and girls. I know. That's wildly out of line. Gotta be. But that's okay. That's okay. We got another little place to eat breakfast at. Let's go have a similar lady in there. Maybe she'll get me square. Hopefully she won't be allergic to me. Some folks might just be allergic to me, bro. Like, completely allergic to me. See that Buick thing that I want? It looks just like that BMW thing in front of me over there. Looks just like it. But you're gonna see this BMW. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was the worst shot of it ever. The Buick one looks clean, dude. It's nice. I think it even has a bit more space in it too. It's smaller than a truck though. It's smaller than a truck, man. I don't know what I want to do with this. I think I'm gonna talk to my bosses and tell them I want to buy the truck and work out some other version of maintenance or something else, but I want to buy the truck. I think that's what I want to do. Make sure we're still planning on building for the next 7 years. Ask that question before I spend a G a month on a truck. You know, there's a thing about that is that, you know, if you spend $1,000 a month for 60 to 72 months, somewhere in there, right? The thing's gotta last 60 or 72 months too. And they're not really doing that. Like, more often than not, you having repairs inside the first 100,000. More often than not. And they're not cheap repairs. They're not like $200 items. They're more like $2,000 items, right? And so to me, that shit's just so fucking retarded. It's ridiculous. It's upside down at all times. Upside down. And with how good we've become at marketing, I know that they dwindled down our product and oversold it to us. So I know that that's what they've done, but I can't figure a way around that. Like, there's no real way around that. Vehicle depreciates the moment it leaves the parking lot, right? Whoosh, done. We are about to be at a different breakfast spot, and I need to scroll up real quick because I hadn't been reading. Hello, Matex. Hello. Good in banging your cymbals so they know you're there. You know, I could have done just that, been cool with it all. I wasn't cool with it though. And I felt uncool with it, right? You know. You throw a rock at you, the bells weren't enough. Walking past you wasn't enough, you did. Everybody ran when I came inside. Like, I don't know what to say there. But I know that, you know, like to me, you got to be watching your place. And it's not like an every 10 minutes take a look around thing, you know. And I don't know that it was 10 minutes. It might have only been like 3 minutes. But you know that 3 minutes feels like 10. And I could already tell that I was the problem. So I was like, I need to leave. anytime I can tell that I am basically the problem, I am like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. So I just removed myself. There's no point in me giving that lady a hard time or any of that shit. And I'd already been irritated by it. So, well, I'll go try to have a good experience somewhere else. Minor detour to breakfast. Yes, yes. Unexplained detour to breakfast. We're gonna leave it in the unexplained category. Like, God, can I just get breakfast? I'll probably been done eating by now. They got great food there. And I won't skip it in the future, but today, maybe I got me a little attitude problem. I said, I better get out of here before I keep treating this lady like that's what she did. Or if she keeps talking to me about it, hence me having to treat her nicely about it at some point, or, impolitely, which is what I was extremely trying to avoid. Oh, why do these guys not look open, dude? Why do they not look open? Why do they have like this strange sensation of not looking open? So we are at this place who doesn't look open. Hang tight, guys, hang tight. That's what you get for having an attitude problem, all right? You strike out all day because of your attitude problem, all right? You can see it live and in person. I'm live streaming, and I got an attitude problem today. I ain't had no chocolate milk. My hot chocolate's cold. All right, so I got an attitude problem today. You see what happens when you get attitude problem? Now, I ain't even share it with anybody. Kind of kept it to myself. Y'all knew about it, but like outward of this little circle, nobody knew about it. I was being cool, bro. Pulp Fiction, John Travolta, fucking cool, right? And so there I was, experiencing my own attitude problem. So then I tried to fix it, right, with my attitude problem, right? Like Samuel L. Jackson, fucking cool, right? Like I brought in the Pulp Fiction attitude problem. Well, we're gonna fix this, right? 15 minutes early to this place. I should have just gone to my original place that I always go to and sat there and waited the 15 minutes. Attitude problem, bro. Attitude problem. See what attitude problem gets you, bro? More attitude shit. Hey, when I woke up this morning, I was like, I need a tune-up, bro. I need a tune-up. I think I need to go work out or something. Maybe I need to go break some ice apart in a parking lot somewhere. No way. I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything else about this. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy. I don't know if I can actually handle that. I mean, I might be able to, but I don't think so, man. It lasted like 4 seconds. As soon as I was like unbuckling my seatbelt and saying, we're just gonna wait, I came to the conclusion that we might not be waiting. We might not be able to wait. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. No, Waffle House is always open. This place is Real Home Cooking Cafe. A Real Home Cooking Cafe who doesn't feel like opening. I don't have a Waffle House nearby. But if I did, the staff that would work at it would suck. Like most of the places over here, the staff is, not really on board with their jobs. Gut sticking food, yes, yes. Washington, what's cracking? What's cracking, Washington? Hope you're doing good. Gut sticking food, yeah. We're talking about some like grilled ham, maybe some crispy bacon, one of those as the meat. Probably talking about some biscuits and gravy with some scrambled eggs with some cheese on it. Hell yeah. Long time no see, but we've been here, my dude. Especially in the ice storm, man. Washington, we had a big old ice storm over here. We still got some left. The remnants of it between the parking spots here. Took 3 days to thaw out. 3 whole days. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So the storm came in on Friday night, like 6 o'clock or so. And no, I'm lying. It came in on Saturday at like 6 o'clock or so. And then we just thawed out this morning. Yesterday we still had problems. So this morning is Friday, so 6 days is what this one lasted. But we didn't have any severe ice problems though. So we did really good. The highways did really good. I was thoroughly impressed. What's up, Christina? Hello. Yeah, and loosened up. Some gut sticking will be going on here in a minute. Some gut sticking. What a description. Some gut sticking. The gut sticking food's about to begin in about 10 minutes. That other truck, he knows better than to try to solve his issues. He just goes and waits. That other truck, he's been sitting there. Mitchley, we are going to get some breakfast. It's going to happen. I promise. It says that it's 30 degrees now. Parking lots are all cleared though. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. I had to follow up on some leaks and track down some parts and do the electrical bills. So I got all that shit to do anyway. I got to be at the office a minute on all that. $33 degrees there. Oh. Are you expecting to get any ice or anything? Are you expecting any of that? Or did it all just like scoop up over you and head up north? I think it all did that. I think it curved and went up above Alabama and all that. I think you lucked out. You didn't get 6 days of nonsense. We got 6 days of it, I suppose. Today, I guess, would be the 6th day, and it's all cleared out. So 5 solid days. The Duff. What's up? It's under 10 where I am. Where are you at, Duff? Rick Norman calling for 3 to 6 inches of snow in Charlotte, North Carolina this weekend. Okay, that's what we just got. Missouri. Oh my God. I've been to Missouri, bro. I was in Missouri for a minute, dude. That sucks. Missouri was not like my deal, yo. Missouri was not my deal. We went through some other shit there. Different conversation for a different day. But yeah, Missouri is not my favorite place on the planet. It's so cold there, bro. Misery. Is that where that movie was filmed? In Missouri? Misery. Does anybody know that movie? Kathy Bateman and Stephen King book, the Stephen King book, Misery. Been here since '03. Oh gosh. Are you okay? Let me ask you something. Do you feel like the cold has contributed possibly to your hair turning gray. Is your hair turned gray? Well, I guess I shouldn't be assuming that your hair is turned gray. But me, I think the winter does that to us. The knee wood gig was intense. It sure was, dude. Kathy Bateman, wow. She had it in her to pull that too. Misery was North Dakota. I don't know, dude. But as soon as he said Missouri and she said misery, all I could think of was that movie. I lost my hair in the early 20s and the beard is going gray. Okay, okay. Cold does it, man. I'm telling you, man. The cold freezes your hair follicles. They die and your hair goes gray. I'm just saying the cold does that shit to humans. You know, we're supposed to grow a thicker coat, you know? That's seized. That's a good question, though. That's a good question. Where was the movie Misery filmed at? That was a snow massacre going on. And what about The Shining? Where was this thing filmed at? Where was The Shining filmed at? That would probably be like a pretty cool trip to go to where The Shining was filmed at. You think they let you go around that place? Do you think it was real? It had to have been real back then, right? And back then they didn't have all this CGI and shit. That like maze. I wonder if it exists, where it's at. If we can go to it. New Cali Truckee for Misery. I would have to Google it. I can't remember. I can't either. I have no idea. Okay, so you're in Missouri. Gus is chilling, and then North Carolina is about to get smashed by what we got hit by. Okay. Well, that's 6 days. I don't know how North Carolina deals with that, but Texas doesn't deal with it so well. I've been trying to convince folks that it's not global warming we need to worry about, it's global cooling we need to worry about. Global warming is going to happen over a 3,000 year period. You know, global cooling could happen like instantly. You know, like too many nuclear bombs going off. You know, like we just don't want that shit. Nobody wants to be cold. Cold is for the birds. Duff's The Misery is an old Stephen King novel about this psycho woman that was like in love with, I guess, an author, and he was on a trip to go write his book or some shit. I don't remember the premise of the trip, but he was up in the mountains and she captured his ass. And Kathy Bateman is a scary ass woman, and that really, I think, put her on the map. That movie like really put her on the map. And T, I believe, who mentioned that scene? Yeah, T mentioned this scene that is just so graphic, dude. This chick straps a 2x4 between this dude's ankles and then smashes his ankles out with a sledgehammer, dude. It's wild, dude. It's wild. Montana and Oregon for The Shining. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Mitchley, we're talking about an old Stephen King book. Old Stephen King book. I don't know if you like to read, but Stephen King made a lot of good books that they're fiction, but they're good books, maybe fun to read. Dave, what's happening, Dave? I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Where's Dave at? Yeah, no, that scene was epic. It was wild. The Dark Tower series. My favorite books of all time, and this is some childish ass shit, but my favorite books of all time is the Jules Verne Mystery Island series. So you got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Mystery Island, and then the Castaways. And those three books are insanely, wildly fun to read. I started with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and that was among some of the first books that I really liked to read, and so I enjoyed reading from there forward. So I would tell almost anybody to pick up 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and just start reading it. The old original, Jules Verne. Just start reading it. Jules Verne's an excellent author, and he has a very descriptive way about him, and through such things, it teases my imagination. I can build those in my mind, so I read along better. It captivates me more. Captivating literature, I suppose. The way somebody writes. Maximum Overdrive. Richardson, what's cracking? I hope you're doing well. Where are you from, Richardson? And tell us where you're from and what the temperature is. Yeah, but if you read a couple Jules Verne's things, yeah, it sure was actually. It sure was. That was Tom Hanks, Castaway. He talked to that volleyball. But yeah, pick up 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's not a bad read, and if you enjoy reading, it's just like reading any other book, right? But I think any reader would agree. It's Joseph, you're on another phone. Okay, Richardson. I believe so. Jules Verne, fantastic author. And most of those books, they're all fictional books, but I think even further, they're not really like adult type books. I don't know if the reading world looks at them like that, but I thought that Jules Verne was a fantastic author, and I didn't find anything childish about those books, besides the fact that they were fiction tales. Dreaming of some sort of fiction world, might be considered childish. Dean Koontz is pretty good. Jules Verne, yes. I think it has an E on the end of it. SP, what did he write? I can't remember all the authors or anything. Sometimes I pick up books because the cover's good. Sometimes I pick up a book because it's like the #1 bestseller. Sometimes I pick up a book and read, 100 pages and say, fuck this thing. And I am kind of quick to do that. Like if a book doesn't capture me pretty quickly, I move on. Okay. Books are hard to talk about with people too. I think some people will notice that, dude. I think books is our major problem. I think that is our big problem. Everybody thinks they know something, but they never picked up any books, and so it's so wild. Forrest Gump was a great movie, that's for sure. You know what movie was really good, but I have not read the book? The Last Castle. Robert Redford. And Tony Soprano, what's his name? What's his actual name? The Last Castle. Such a good movie, I would assume, is a good book. Another Robert Redford movie that I bet is a good book also is Spy Games. Spy Games with Robert Redford and Brad Pitt. That's a pretty intense movie. Book Review Club, White Castle. It's like the restaurant. It's a documentary. Yeah. Shawshank Redemption is a fantastic movie. White Castle documentary. So you said that, and the first thing I thought about was Super Size Me, and then a movie called Fast Food America. And that movie, Fast Food America, it gives you like this really in-depth insight from like the immigrant getting across the border illegally to getting your finger cut off as an immigrant working inside the McDonald's meat plant, right? Who hires you in the McDonald's meat plant and how all that shit goes. This whole storyline kind of covered these couple individuals, but was sideline telling you about the food, right? I love McDonald's. My whole family is illegal. You strike me as that. You I can't believe you got all these people thinking you're Filipino and you are so Mexican, bro. I was looking at you yesterday and I was like, if I put those Vato glasses on this dude, he would look like a straight Vato. You know what I'm talking about, bro? You had them big old black frame glasses, bro. You know which ones I'm talking about. Yeah, you do. I love McDonald's. I do. Heard it's intense. Island Tea Party. Mexican. You know, it's funny. I am American. Bro. American. And anybody that thinks that he can't, I look around and I'm like, what? Where would you come up with that nonsense at? That's pretty far-fetched because I am American, bro. American. That's right. American. That's exactly what I am. Mary can, all right? You could type it like that, but if you read it in a sentence, you'd know I was American. Hey, Pookie Vegas. Vegas, don't let them start that shit in here, okay? Like it's one thing in your Love Boat stream or whatever that place is. It's another in my stream to have all that naughty ass shit being talked about up in my house, bro. I don't think they did. I think they're still just teasing us about it. Like, I don't think they'd be here right now if they were like talking to each other on WhatsApp. Yeah, I think they'd be on like the WhatsApp, like trying to flirt. Yeah. Well, oh God, I'm going to get food. I'm not talking to y'all about this shit anymore. Send the video. Send it. Send it. All right, let's go get some food in here. Maybe we tried that once already today. And let's see, it's trusty. Let's go. We did try that once today. I like places that have like an atrium like this. And then you can enter. Morning, how y'all doing? How are you, buddy? Yeah, please.
Oh, no, you're fine. One table? Good.
You mind out in the corner somewhere? Is that okay?
Right here?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Would you like to drink here?
Could I do a cup of water? No ice, nothing. To-go cup, please.
Sure.
Oh, guys, did you see how that worked out, guys? Did y'all see how that worked out, bro? So I came right in here, dude. And they were like, what's up, dude? Let's get you some food. That's amazing. I like that. And they do have some specials here too. Maybe it's just daytime specials. Oh no, breakfast specials. Here we go. We got the short stack of the French toast with 2 pieces of bacon or 1 sausage patty, $8. 1 egg, any style, 2 pieces of bacon, sausage patty, hash brown. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's great. Thank you, sir. All right, so what's the other one? 1 egg, any style, with 2 pieces of bacon, or 1 sausage patty, hash browns, toast. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's it.
How are you?
Good. How's it going? How are you?
Good so far.
Oh, good.
You ready to order?
You know what? I know what I want. I just don't know where it's at on here. So, you know, I'm hoping that you got like ham, scrambled eggs, and biscuits and gravy.
Got it. How many eggs?
Just the 2 egg. Actually, you know, do one, please.
How did you want it?
Scrambled, please.
1 scramble with ham. You want the hash browns?
No, I just a biscuit and gravy, please.
Okay, perfect. All right, and you want like a platter like that, right? Like separate.
And then you just a plate. You can throw it all on one plate. I'm good with that too.
Right,
I'll keep it to 1 plate.
Be right back.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, I'm solving that hunger issue. I'm solving this haircut issue today too. Look at this, yo. Look at that, yo. Oh yeah, we're solving this today. Today, getting chopped down. I gotta get this shit off my ears, bro. I don't know. T, I was like, how do I answer this question? I mean, just a plate. Yeah. I kind of want a bunch of a la carte items. Just put the shades down and lift your lip and tell people, come on, stuck. Yeah, I need a haircut too, bro. This is getting all out of. I've been trimming up here. Like I'm like, maybe I should cut that. Like it's like raw. It's true. Christy, wait till he gets his haircut. Knock you out, bro. He trying to get serious. He gonna get a haircut. Ship shape to you. Serious needs to cut this. Anything Big Daddy wants, Big Daddy gets for us. Seems like a good deal, Russ. Heard of worse deals, bro. Heard of worse deals. I've seen worse deals. With these eyeballs, bro. I've seen worse deals. Paula in the background. Oh, you can hear it. That means they're gonna shut off my live stream, bro. They shut me down yesterday for no reason. They just sent me to the done screen. I was like, I guess I'm done. That was the first thing. I was like, well, I guess I'm done. I tried to restart it. Justine too. It was crazy yesterday. Yeah, I was like right in the middle of things. He said, blink. It was instant too. It was way faster than when I hit the X button here, then it asks me and I hit OK. It sits there and it circles for a minute. I have the stupid face, right? I'm like, come on, dude, close. Like, God, I already told you to. It's sitting there circling. Then it goes to the done screen. No. Instant done screen. Instant. It's like, okay, I guess I'm done, bro. Yeah, it happened yesterday. I think. I'm pretty sure. I did. Like, what's going on? Why is it still looking at me? It's true. As a matter of fact, here, this is probably a better deal for y'all. You give your consent for us to make David about that. course, dude. Of course. Of course. I know I always get suckered into reading shit like that too. I always have to go with it. I always just have to go with it. Like, the words hit your mind like 2 seconds before you say them, right? Because you're reading it and then you say them. It's not a together thing, right? You read it and then you gotta say it, right? And so every time I get snaked by those, because I always start reading. I told you how to handle that. I told you that. All right, we're not doing this anymore. I don't even think either of y'all put the right numbers on the screen. But I will tell you both this. All right, if you go to my community post, you will see what Jason sent me, my buddy Jason, right? You'll see what text message he sent me right before the ice storm. You'll see what text message he sent me before the ice storm, and like a dumbass, I went and checked it. And I think you can just like type the link and send it to your own friend. I left specific instructions on the community post. I think you can just type the link and text it to your friend, and then when they press the link, they will go to the same place that I went. And I think that you will get some form of amusement out of doing this to as many of your friends that you can have fun with like that. Hello, Christy. Hello, Christy. Mitchley. Nice to meet you, miss. Yes, that's Mitchley. She's the doctor. She's the doctor, bro. The doctor is in the house. No, just Christy. Go check it out. Russ, the drug dealer. I told her yesterday not to worry about that, just try the drugs. I mean, what? Alright, so let me get this right. Your problem is he's got party favors? That's your problem? What is this? What kind of problem is that? I don't understand. It doesn't seem like a problem. It seems like a reasonable thing. That's the picture right there. That's money right there. That's the picture. Oh, we got a future wind chill. Oh shit, it just left the screen. So it says that it's 25 out. And I don't know where that is. Oh, okay, Possum Kingdom, Ray Roberts, Richardson, but Cedar Creek is up above 32. And here we go for DFW. All right, so I am the 28 in the center there. I am also the 19 in the center there. Oh, look, I'm at the very top of that little curve thing there, and here comes this food. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
A little more water?
You know what? No.
Okay.
And there's that.
You right back?
Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that. I'm so happy about this. Look at that slab of ham, son. Look at that slab of ham, bro. Look at that shit, son. It's so big. It's so big, it's as thick as the knife. It's big, bro. I can make 2 sandwiches out of this if I cut this right here. Sandwich 1 and sandwich 2, bro. I can't believe this. It's so big. It's so big. Oh my God. It is so big. That's like the main view right there. Look at my meat, bro. Look, I don't care what anybody has to say. I think that I'm a good guy for always bringing y'all my meat. I think sharing my meat with y'all is such a great thing. In fact, I would like to do more of it. Is that not straight happiness? That's straight happiness right there. Okay. That's a fantastic piece of ham. Thank
It
you.
is,
I was
yes,
like, what
yes.
is this? This is great. Thank
There
you so
go.
much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Okay. Well, this one runs me 1565, and they've been fantastic today. So they're getting a straight 10 right off the bat. We're gonna do 25, 65. And then the infamous signature, the one. Yeah, I'm so happy about this. There you go, lady. Thank you for great service. Even the cook came out. He was the one that seated me. He's the one that brought me the water. See that? See that? See that, son? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go. Look how thick that is. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah. That's great ham, yo. You know, sometimes you take like a bite of something, you gotta take another one right then. Me, I gotta chop all this shit up at one time. I don't want to be jacking with a knife for like the whole meal and shit. And I even got told once that this is like such rude behavior, like, oh God, you don't sit there and cut it all up at one time. I'm like, the hell I don't, bro. I don't want to be cutting out this stuff the whole time I'm eating, you know? Oh yeah, look at these big old chunks, bro. You know you want you a big chunk like this. Copyright incoming. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured as much. Another lost stream. Look at that. I mean, like... Pick it up with your fingers and... I probably should do that, huh? Especially when I'm out with like my coworkers. I'll be like, bro, I'm not from Hawaii, but I act like I am. Just eat it with your hands, bro. What's your problem? Dip it in that sauce, take a bite. Don't matter what it is. You can pick it up. No, I gotta do this. And then you know what else I gotta do? I gotta get that biscuit dressed out on this plate. I gotta achieve the both. What was that? Okay, no, we're good. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. And then I gotta get that biscuit on here. Oh, there's that piece is too big. I better get it. Oh yeah. That's it, bro. And they make these really good biscuits. Really good biscuits. I can't even like talk to y'all while I'm trying to do this. Like I'm so focused on this. Any talking just get in the way of this.
Doing okay?
Oh yeah, this is fantastic. Thank you. This is fantastic. Guys, I was gonna say you need a cat head biscuit. Man, these biscuits are so good, dude. They make them back there. It's pork with another meat, according to marketeers. Oh, that's a good. That's a screenshot. Smile, gravy. Clink. I try to give y'all a good angle on the food while I eat it. It's so good. That's literally like the thickest slab of ham I think I've ever had. It really is like short of Christmas dinner. It's like short of Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving. That's like the thickest slab of ham I've ever had. That's over a quarter inch, dude. That's over a quarter. That's got to be like 5/16. It's got to be like 5/16 at least. Mm-hmm. What you think, 5/16, bro? Mm-mm-mm. Got another proxy war coming. Looks like Iran's gonna get smashed. Mm-hmm. Not good to be on our TVs, boys. The last place you want to be is on the American news TV. God, if you ever end up on that thing, you are done. Mm-mm-mm. Ever end up on that TV, it's game over. Ham steak with eggs, biscuits, and homemade fries. Oh man, as you're making it for dinner. Gus, pardon me for saying you don't want it for breakfast. You got it planned for dinner tonight because it's got the ham steak. Does it have a bone in it? Is that a bone in?
Oh, yes. Is there anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Morning, come on in.
With a side of stomach growling. I'm having starvation. Well, it might be a long trip, but if you're starving, you always swing by. Swing by. I suppose if you can get here, you can probably get food before you get here, but I'll hook you up. Mm-mm-mm. That ham is so good.
Like a little more water?
No, no, thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we're good. Thank you. See, this is the experience I expected at the other place. So, what do y'all do? Y'all like come here and just like make yourselves insanely hungry by looking at this meal right here? Is that what y'all do? So like y'all were cool before, then you scrolled into the channel and you were like, oh my god, I gotta look at this food. Is that how that goes? There's gotta be like a sideline of, oh my gosh, it looks like such a great bite. Maybe he should put some ham on it. I think he should put some ham on that bite. Ah, yes. Look at the ham, the gravy, the bread. Yeah, of course. BYOB. Bowl of oatmeal. No, I haven't had that in years. What do you mix into your oatmeal? Do you mix anything in it? Brown sugar, sugar, butter, whatever. Do you mix anything in your oatmeal? Mm-mm-mm. So do you mix anything in your oatmeal? All right, Gus Sanders says butter, sugar, and a little bit of milk. Okay, that's how my grandma used to give it to me, just like that. Later, it was like cinnamon swirls and jelly for me, and I threw whatever I could in it to make it better. But it was later. But that's exactly how I learned oatmeal. Cream of wheat the same way. Cream of wheat. Mm-mm-mm. Look at this. Look at this. If I get there fast enough, that traffic jam. Maybe they got another camera view they're going to show us. Oh, look at this wreck. Look at that wreck. Taking up a whole lane. Oh, we got another one. See, today people can get back on the roads. They're all rage driving. Everybody's rage driving. I need to get home, bro. All right, whole damn exit there closed. Oh, this dude's getting towed. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Jess, here's your road update, bro. That's Highway 80, Duncanville. And look, you can see the other side of the highway there, packed. So there's traffic both directions. That's the 635 and I-30 junction. And that lady, that host lady, she hadn't changed in years. She hadn't changed in years. I don't believe that you can hold a position like that for years and years and years and not be dirty, bro. You're dirty. Dirty, bro. Let's get back to this. This some big meat stuff. Hold on, let's read this. Bring your own bagel. Yeah, it's quite delicious. It is a southern thing, I think. Gus likes grits too. I like grits. Never had them growing up. Not now. I'll have them. Sweet, savory, love it. The grits with butter, pepper, and crumbled up bacon. Yeah. Holds out platter. Yes, please. Platter. Yeah, hell yeah. Grits is super good. Cream of wheat, oatmeal. I do the same thing to like all those. You know my real favorite on that is brown sugar. Brown sugar with a little butter, bro. Brown sugar with butter. That's the way to go right there. Brown sugar with the butter. So good. I ate this whole plate though. Whole plate gone, bro. We're going over here. Don't leave no water in your cup neither, okay? Just don't. You gotta drink the whole cup of water. Don't leave. Don't leave. let's get to it. Good thing I paid all them banished. Maybe I should give me a tattoo, bro. Like one of these, yo. That's good. Alright, we still got some snow. A bit of ice in some places. Truck is so dirty. Look at the windshield here. The dirt line. God. Caked in that ice stuff. It should warm up pretty good though, so I should be able to go wash it. Should be able to. Julie, what's up? Hello. Hope you're doing good. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Well, we are connected. Have an awesome day, y'all. Thanks for letting me hang out. All right, take care. T, have a good one. Personally, I'm about to end the stream. Probably got, I don't know, 5 minutes left in it. Then I'm gonna do some office work and get rid of that. Get that done. So I don't have to worry about that all weekend. And then I'm gonna be in the clear. I'll probably still go to work tomorrow. And Sunday. Like I normally do. This seems as good a time as any, so y'all have a good day. We'll see you at your streams here shortly. See you then.